Okay, somebody liked my car, apparently, a lot. Okay, something I've been meaning to, I'm not even gonna look at the camera. Something I've been meaning to talk about that is pretty epic. I think it's super important to not cut out your morning routine of exercise. Reason being, when we exercise in the morning, in regards to our lungs, this is something I've been thinking about for a while now. And what happens is that when we exercise, our lungs expand, right? So we push our lungs to stretch, right? Instead of breathing, like this with your lungs, you're barely using them, right? You're breathing shallow. You're not taking deep breaths, and you need to do that when you exercise. Your lungs expand to almost their max. They have HIIT exercises that actually encourage you to hit your max or get to your max as far as heart rate goes. So, but as far as the lungs are concerned, your most efficient form of energy is oxygen. And when we get enough oxygen from our lungs, right? When our lungs are expanded or inhale, we have a longer inhale. The oxygen has more time, clock time, to assimilate into our body. When we're breathing shallow, we're kind of like breathing the air out before it even has a chance to get absorbed into our body. So what does this mean? Okay, so we have some light back on. What this means is that if we get the exercise in at the beginning of the day, our lungs have gotten a nudge, right, to expand on the inhale more, and what that equates to is a longer, deeper, calmer breath. And that's huge, because it's the exercise that we do in the morning has a staying effect that lasts the whole day through, right? So I've been tracking my heart rate and stuff on my smartwatch for quite a long time now, and I'm starting to put the pieces together. And that's one of them. And I think it's super important that we get our exercise in the morning, because our lungs, after the exercise, we're just going to feel good the rest of the day. The human body, I don't know exactly why, I'm not certain, but that exercise literally gives our lungs a staying effect. We will be breathing deeper without exercise the rest of the day. So if our respiratory rate would have been, let's say, 16 breaths per minute, if we hadn't done any exercise for the rest of the day, it'll be something more along the lines of 13 or 12 breaths per minute, which is I wouldn't say a much longer breath, but a decent longer, significantly longer breath, right? And for some people that could get down to I don't know, 8, 10 or 8, somewhere around there. And that through the day. And what a longer, deeper breath does is it lowers our heart rate. You can do this, you can test this. If you have a heart rate monitor, you can literally try a 4-second in, 4-second out, or a 5-second in, 5-second out, if you can do it, breath. When you do that over 5 minutes or so, within about 3 minutes or less, your heart rate starts to go down. Depending on how healthy you are, that could come down to 60, 65, even lower. And that's huge, because what's happening is that you don't have to consciously do that. Your heart rate is going to drop throughout the day. And at the end of the day, that's your heart working more efficiently. Um, it's not beating as much, it's not using as much energy through your day, right? Why? What? Because your lungs are taking in more oxygen and you're getting a more efficient source of energy. Instead of glucose, you're getting oxygen. Um, and Super cool. Um, there's a lot of ramifications in that is a little involved and in depth that I could go into in another talk, but it's super important, I think, that we're aware of this and that we don't skip our morning exercise routine. So it's quick impromptu little talk that I thought I'd do to share with you guys, because I think a lot of us aren't aware of this, and I think it's pretty significant. And I'm sure when I do some more research, this will all come to the light, if it hasn't already. It's a big world. I'm sure someone else has already figured this one out easily. But just trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and connecting dots. Anyway, I hope you all are well. If this video finds you well, and if you're not well, maybe you might consider doing some morning exercise to get your heart rate up, to get your lungs stretching. You know, instead of this like shallow breathing that we do through the day, get it stretching out. You know, when we're really pushing our body, our lungs are stretching out, and what happens is your lungs realize what they can do throughout the day. Your lungs are like, oh shit, that's right, I can go this, I can get it, I can take a deeper breath, and it just sticks. It's like muscle memory, it sticks, and you end up breathing deeper throughout your day, lowering your heart rate, your body working more efficiently, because it's assimilating more oxygen from each breath. Yeah, based on what I know, that's what's happening. Can't go into details exactly where I learned it, but that's what's happening. Great shit. Have a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye for now.